Hello everyone, my name is Dracoman and welcome back to another Let's Play episode on my Let's Play series. We are back on the Treehouse server and this is episode 3 in which I will be continuing working on my tree farm. Although to be completely honest with you guys, I've actually done quite a bit of work on my tree farm since the last time we played. Okay, first off, let me explain this wall of water. Actually, there's quite a story behind that wall of water. So we need to start back at the beginning. After I built my beautiful, beautiful tree farm, a friend of mine, Uga004, I just call Uga, he wanted to join in on this. So I let him join, and he helped me gather different kinds of fruits and different kinds of trees to actually build along in my tree farm. So as you can see, we expanded things, we separated things out using sand, and so now we have a ton of saplings for each of these trees. Although this doesn't produce nearly enough saplings as it should. Also over here by the entrance, if you come down here, Uga has built a bit of a separate farm down here. And so we found out that the server actually hosts Slime Farm, or Slime Fun I think it's called, which I personally don't really like because it's basically you're just growing materials instead of actually going out and mining them. So I don't really like this. I don't really come down here that often, but as you can see, he has grown quite a bit of things in here, so that's kind of nice. But from this farm, going back to my mega base, we have actually gained quite a bit of wood. I haven't actually been making it that much recently because of another reason that I'm going to tell you about soon. But as you can see, we've actually gained quite a bit of wood in here, and that's not even counting all the other piles of wood that we've acquired as well. And the reason why I haven't actually been collecting a lot of wood recently is because of, it's actually quite a simple reason, which is that me and Uka have actually bought a shop. We called it Wood and Fruit because we are selling, well, we are selling wood and fruit, and also leaves, but you know, wood and fruit is the main thing. We needed a good name, so this is what we're selling, so far at least. This is where I can change the pricings if I want to, and change the amount of how much each thing is costing. And so that is the reason why I haven't actually been working too much to actually get oak logs for my mega base. But today, that's going to change. Today I actually want to at least fill up the chest that I have of wood. So I want to fill up this chest full of oak wood. Not oak logs, oak wood. So that means we actually, like I said before, we only get 3/4 of what this farm actually produces, which means we really do have to work hard in order to actually get what we want. And also, my axe is really low. Let's go to an XP farm quick. And I really admire the way this guy put the XP farm together. Look at this. This room is made entirely of diorite. It's my favorite block. I love it so much. It's beautiful. And we're on the home stretches here. We just need 40 more durability from these pieces of XP here. And 20 more. Come on. Just like 2 more skeletons. So this one, and then at least 1 more. Oh, never mind. We got it. Oh, sweet. Okay, so those are our 2 tools that we use primarily. So we have our 2 tools, and I've decided we're just going to not use these until we can get mending for them. In place of them, we'll just use other weapons that are just, you know, made of iron, I guess. So that means we could just grab some of our iron from our backpack and just go ahead and slip that in there. Ah, perfect. Okay, great. So now we got a full set of tools, and we have our shield, which actually I also want to put mending on. Suppose we can make a different shield to use until we get mending. Alright, let's head back to the tree farm, and then we can get working on our other project. Oh yeah, you guys are probably still wondering about this giant pillar of water. Okay, so what happened was Uka he's had several warnings warning him against mining in this world because we have a mining world to mine in, so we don't want to ruin the landscape here. So he was building this, which is essentially it was going to be the beginnings of a mob farm. So we could get, you know, mob drops and XP and all that stuff just for ourselves. And then what happened was he was mining for some reason. I think he was making a different trap somewhere else, but somebody thought he was strip mining, so they just reported him, and he got banned from the server for a month. So, you know, he's banned now, so that's kind of a problem. And also, somebody else claimed his farm before he could claim it, because he can't claim it now because he's banned. So somebody else claimed all of this land, this entire lake here, all the way around to my house. So all that I have now is the square that my house is in, and the square that I've claimed of the tree farm, and that's all that I have. And then I guess he has his house and whatever he claimed of the tree farm. But unfortunately, he did not claim this, which means somebody else claimed it. So as you can see, we can no longer place things anywhere, not even on this hill in many places. And we can't place it anywhere in the water around my house. So that's all been claimed, which is really, really sad because we were still planning on claiming a lot of that. But anyways, so that's the story of why there's a bunch of water here and why we will unfortunately not be seeing Uka for a while. But anyways, we need to get working on this tree farm. So I guess we can just go ahead and start placing and breaking. And also, I just realized that, well, I was primarily using the apple trees because we have the most of apple trees. Well, that grew. So we have the most apple trees here, so that's why I was primarily using oak apple trees, because they grow oak wood. But also, so do the lemon trees and the cherry trees as well. They also have oak wood. So I really do have quite a bit to take from here, which is, wow, just took all 3 of them down. This is intense. This is overpowered. It's also wasting my axe. Okay, well, let's go ahead and gather these, replant these, and I suppose we can continue on. But now we have a few more trees to actually take from as well. So this is great. Hopefully we can get this done a little bit sooner. And another quick stop at the farm. And also, we just got a stack of bone blocks for some bone meal from El Jefe Grande. So that was really, really nice of him. This right here was just 10 bones, so this is quite a bit. Oh, that's great. Okay, great. So once I get back, we should be able to just really quickly get the rest of the trees in place and grow them up really quick, and then we should be able to potentially start our base today. Yes, this is gonna make things so much faster. Okay, so we just regrew this entire section of forest right here, and we just used like 2/3 of that one stack. And we got 5 stacks, so this is great. Okay, this is gonna go so much faster. I already got a little bit of wood in here, so I think we can just transform that quick. Bam. Oh, look, we just got 1 more row left. Okay, we can finish this easy. And I believe now that this is the last bits of wood that I need. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's beautiful. Look at that. We got a full chest of wood. I think we can at least start on the mega base now. I think that should be enough to finish the frame for my base. Just like the spherical frame. That should be enough to finish that at least. And I think I have enough glass to do around the sides, but yeah, we'll have to check up on that. But we'll check up on that when the time comes. For now, let's go ahead and clean up my inventory, and we can go ahead and start working on this base, boy, heck yeah. But of course, before we do anything in the survival world, we need to actually test out what it's gonna look like in this world first. So first things first, we gotta create a circle big enough for the base. I'm not really sure how to create a circle, to be honest, but it's worth figuring it out. Alrighty, so I just built the circle, and I would say, dude, this is actually a decent looking circle. I did not expect it to look that good. This is cool. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. There's nothing I really want to change about it. Except maybe this. Does that make it look more circular right there? Oh yeah, oh definitely. Okay, so we'll do that to the rest of these sides, and then we can put this upright so that it actually looks right. Alright, so there's the circle, looking mighty beautiful indeed. And so now what we want to do is we want to take that circle and we want to put it upright but slightly in the ground like my starter base. So that's like a circle resting in the dirt, you know. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that quick, and then we'll see where we go from there. This thing is turning out so cool so far. So here is the upright circle that I've made. I cut off the bottom so that it can rest nice and smoothly on the ground, just like that. And so now what we'll want to do is we'll want to do the same thing. Unfortunately, this is actually all rotated around 1 block, which is really, really nice. I like that. So now what we can do is we can do the same thing, but in the opposite directions. So, or not the opposite direction, but the parallel direction. Perpendicular direction. My god, I can't speak. Gosh. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that, and we'll see how it looks from there. And from there, it's honestly looking pretty cool. Look at this. Oh, you don't usually see things like this in Minecraft. Okay, so something else I wanted to do was create a circular window at the top, like in my starter base, of course. And then also have a ring going around from right here, which is obviously another circle. So we need to do that. And then for the circle for the top, that's going to be a little bit awkward because we're making another different smaller circle coming out from these points here. So that'll be interesting. It'll also take a little while, so I'll be right back. This thing is actually going really well. I decided not to go all the way around because it is, well, you know, it is kind of symmetrical. So that means I'd just be doing this pattern the whole way around. But we don't need to do the whole way around because we can see what it looks like from right here. So most of the time we're going to be seeing it from the ground because we don't have Elytra. We can't have Elytra. I think we can have Elytra on the server. But I just decide it's not really worth it and I don't really need it, despite the fact that I'm building a mega base. But anyways, this thing is actually looking pretty darn cool. I am fairly happy with it. Now I wonder, can we do the same circle down below? So if we come straight down here. Oh, that's perfect actually. So then what we can do is we can have that same circle right at the base of this thing, and then it won't look so weird down here. Okay, this thing is looking pretty cool so far. And I think for these, I do want to extend these down a little bit. Obviously, there's going to be little bits and details that I'm not going to like and that will have to change throughout. But we should really solidify this and make sure I actually like it before doing it. Obviously all the logs would be the same direction, but right now this is just sort of a rough sketch of sorts. So we could do that. Like we could probably even do this, go up another layer. And then of course I think we'd probably do something similar going on these parts here, these up and down parts. We'd probably do something similar with those. That looks pretty decent. And then I think we'll go ahead and get some slabs as well, just some plain oak slabs. And then we'll have some sort of floor, probably right here, so that we can look down upon the world. Yes, okay, perfect. With dismay. Okay, so we'll have these slabs out extended 5? Yeah, 5. 5 feels like a good number. Okay, so not really sure how that's gonna look on this, but then on this here, I don't know why I did that. On this 5th row here, we'll just replace all of these edge pieces with oak logs so that it looks nice. So that it looks nice on both the inside and the outside. And look at that, that looks beautiful. Okay, so now what we need to do, so that'll just be the inner pathway that'll be going along right in the middle of the sphere. It'll go all the way around. Those were the main things I was concerned about. Also the transition between these. We gotta do something funky. Oh, but this is kind of cool though. I like that. That's good funk. That is some good funk right there. You know what? Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's try it over here, see what that looks like. Oh, also another thing I want to consider, of course, is that we're gonna have to thicken this up to make it look correct. I think we should have enough wood for this. If not, it's fine. I'll grind some more while we're not on video, so then we have plenty more and you guys can just see the interesting bits where I'm not grinding. Oh gosh, wow, this actually looks pretty cool. So then what we could do is we could up that so it's even. Do we also want to do this? Is that something else we should do? Ah, it looks too straight. Maybe if we did that as well. Yes, okay, that looks a bit better. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, we'll do that to the other side and then see how it looks. So I'm liking the look of this, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and start building it. I'll worry about putting in the glass later, but for now I do want to just start working on this. So I'll take some screenshots so we can look at those while we're building it as reference, because this thing is pretty big, so we'll need some screenshots. And before we even start building it, we'll actually have to just get some scaffolding quick. I'm just going to use dirt for now because bamboo's kind of expensive, or not bamboo, but like actual scaffolding is kind of expensive because you do need bamboo, and I currently do not have a bamboo farm, so I cannot actually get bamboo right now, or string for that matter, which is also something else I need to get. So yeah, for now we're just going to be using dirt as our scaffolding, and we'll just have to work with that as we go. I am now currently in the place where I will be building my mega base, so this dirt pillar marked that spot. But now we can mark it with the actual base of the base, I guess you could say. So, first things first. Let's clear out this, because this is really annoying. It's going to upset me while we're doing this, so I just got to just clear this out for my own sanity. I'm actually going to go ahead and keep this hole here just in case we can do something fun with it in the future when it's actually at the bottom of my base. So, okay, so now to build the actual base of the base, which starts as 3 pieces of wood. And we're going to actually go ahead and change that. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now we can go ahead and do the rest of it. Bam. Done, and it's flipping beautiful. Okay, so now with the base done, now I gotta reference my screenshots so that I can actually build the sides accurately. And then of course I'll have to have a safe way down. So let's go ahead and move these torches away so that no mobs spawn. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is actually all I have time for today. So if you enjoyed today's episode, leave a like down below. And if you really enjoyed it, then please consider subscribing, because it really would help out a lot. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.